We're now going to look at the Gennady Golovkin or Gennady Golovkin Daniel Jacobs fight coming up. The bookmakers seem to have made their mind up already. It's 1-9 Golovkin most places. There is 1-6 available with marathon bet. Jacobs for the win. You're looking at 11-2 Paddy Power. The draw 33s, 33-1 widely available. Yeah, it's a good fight. Jacobs is very quick. He does have a lot of skills. He's just coming off a win over Sergio Mora. But he's stepping up in trip here, facing the most dangerous man in boxing, pretty much, pound for pound. Golovkin coming up off that win over Kell Brook. People say they saw a few chinks in Golovkin's armour in that fight, saying he took a little bit too much punishment from Brook, took the odd shot. I think that was just because he didn't have any respect for Kell Brook's power. You know, Kell Brook coming up from welterweight. He didn't think that Kell Brook could hurt him, so he pretty much just walked him down. He didn't show a lot of respect for Brook's power. So obviously with that sort of methodology, you're going to take a few more shots. It didn't really affect the outcome of the fight at all. Golovkin was brutal, very powerful as usual. Confidently walked down Brook and got the job done. He did take a nasty uppercut at one point, but he took it well. He's got a very good chin, Golovkin, and I'm sure we'll see that again in the Jacobs fight. Jacobs brings a few different things to the table. Obviously, he's a genuine middleweight, so there's none of that weight issue that we just saw with Brook Golovkin. He's seasoned. Jacobs, very good record. He got rid of Mora quite easily, Sergio Mora, even though Mora is pretty much over the hill now. He did dispatch him in a very impressive fashion. But obviously, I've got to go with Golovkin here. I am very wary of what happened with the David Haye, Tony Bellew fight. We had Haye at 1-6 there and got turned over. We now have Golovkin 1-8, 1-9. Could he get turned over by Jacobs? I don't think so. Anomalies do happen. It's boxing. You know, anybody can get knocked out, anybody can get beaten. But generally, if we go with the probabilities, Golovkin with that power, that record of his is a knockout merchant. I think he's going to have too much for Daniel Jacobs. The KO Paddy Power 4-11, TKO KO on Golovkin. I think that's a nice bet as well. I probably lean towards that. Most of Golovkin's fights don't go the distance. He's so heavy-handed. I think what will happen is Golovkin's given a lot of respect to Jacobs pre-fight. He's talked about how skillful he is, how he'll have to give him respect, and I think he will in the early rounds. But what will happen is slowly, when he figures out Jacobs can't really hurt him with the strong chin Golovkin has, he'll eventually get more confident and start cutting off the ring and close it out. I don't think it will go the distance it could do. 1-6 marathon bet if you think it might go the distance, but I don't think it will. I think Golovkin will get the TKO or KO over Daniel Jacobs. 4-11 Paddy Power. I think it's a good option.